Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I know if you watched last week's video, I said that I'd have a bit of a surprise coming up. So it took a little bit of maneuvering and stuff like that, but I was able to get my hands on a motor that I've always wanted, but just never really thought I could jump into it or anything like that. So after me doing my LS swap, I believe that I can work on other engines and stuff like that, so I have a little bit more confidence in myself. So I was able to pick up a 1Jzgte motor. I saw this motor sitting around for a little bit, and I figured, you know what? Let me see if I can find a 1J non-VVTi head anywhere. And sure enough, I was able to get a head extremely cheap. When I say extremely cheap, it was a steal not to buy it. So with that being said, I ended up and actually went ahead and purchased a 1Jzgte short block. So I don't know what or when this motor will ever get in anything, but I would like to document the build itself. I'm gonna tear it apart now and we'll get into that. So it's not on the engine stand because it is extremely heavy. So I left it on the floor for now. I'm gonna try to get it a little bit less heavy before I put it on a stand, and possibly take it to get hot tanked and home just to get a nice fresher start. So let's get into it. Alright, so with all the rods, all the bearings showing, the crank is extremely clean. So, great news. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take all the main caps off, and I'll take the crank out just so that the engine's a little more maneuverable. So I got all the main caps, rod caps off, and now I'm just gonna take off the rear main cover so I can get the crank out and take a look at it all together. So for what it's worth, it's a very good motor. It does have some, like, I want to call it carbon buildup from like sitting. Can't really see it because of the glare, but right here, and don't mind that, that's fucking blood because I sliced the shit out of my finger. But you can see where the rings were sitting, and they hadn't been moved for a while, so they see all like the carbon that came out. But yeah, it's a good motor, and I'm excited to get working on it. And you can see the crank. Surprisingly enough, everything stayed brand new. So, very nice. But I'm gonna take everything to get hot tanked just so it looks good again, just like now. So, I have the 1J head. Extremely clean. The only thing it needs is its two cam sensors, intake manifold, which I have, just stripped everything down. I need an exhaust manifold, so that I'm gonna get aftermarket because I'd like a nice unequal length one, and then of course I'll get a turbo later on. But as for the block, I do want to take the block to get hot tanked, and I want the cylinder bores bored out, honed just to clean up, because they did an extremely good job on my EJ. The only thing, I probably should have went with like the sodium bath or whatever they do just to get some of this oxidation off, like it's just a whole bunch of dust. So other than that, I can take like a toothbrush to it to get rid of it. It literally comes right off, but there's tons of crevices in here, so that'll be a pain in the ass. But like I said, Machine Shop did a great job on these. Please let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see me start building the EJ, and that way I can order some parts for it, start putting this built bottom end together. Or would you like to see me jump straight into this? And then also, what car would you like to see it go in? So please let me know down in the comments below. I'd really like to know. It's a motor I've always wanted, and now that I have it, I don't know what to put it in. I have a 240 already, so I don't want to put it in a 240. I mean, I always could, but I'd just be another one of those 2J 240s. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think about building either motor and what car you'd like to see me put this in. And you know what, for fuck's sake, tell me what you'd like to see me put this in too, because I don't know if it'll ever go in that car. The car is extremely reliable and it gets me to point A and B every day, so I don't feel like touching it. But it'd be nice to have another car around to have some fun in, especially if it was a built bottom end. I've got Prime Motoring right near me, and they could tune it up and everything. So yeah. So thanks for watching today's video. I know it's a little different and I'm kind of all over the place, but now I do have projects. I would like to wrap the 240 in the upcoming weeks. It's just a matter of me choosing a color. Leaning really towards white with maybe a black roof. But so that's for the 240. I do have brakes that I need to throw on. I just haven't had the time to do it. But let me know down in the comments below what you'd like to see me do with the EJ. Whether you'd like to see me start building it now, or we have the option of the JZ motor. So let me know in the comments below. I need to know what I should do with the EJ motors and what car I should put the JZ motor in. So I really like your opinions, guys, and as always, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.